Now that I'm home, I can tell you my real thoughts about the AI conference and what I learned. The main thing that I walked away with is there is a stark difference between the goals of the engineers and the goals of the shareholders, aka the people who are investing in these technologies. Example, Kay, the engineer from GenSpark, one of only 2 people who even spoke to me at this conference. His little company makes tools for normal people, so a better version of Canva, an easier version of Excel, stuff like that. But then there are folks at like the enterprise level of companies that are using AI. So we heard from Walmart, LinkedIn, and a couple of banks. You are not getting a job because LinkedIn is not reading your resume like a person. It's reading it like a computer. The guys from LinkedIn were talking about how they can filter all applications through their AI process to essentially identify the best candidates, but they're identifying those candidates not based on how well they write or how compelling they are in an interview. They are doing it based on like metadata that is found within that resume. So if you are not writing your resume to be read by a computer, then your resume is not getting a fair chance. Banks. You thought having a credit score was bad? Wait till you find out how banks are using AI to essentially reduce you to a number that qualifies you as either investable, where they can make money off of loaning to you, or not. Used to be, you want to start a small business, you go down to the bank, you meet with the bank manager, you tell them about your dream and your plan. There's a human experience that goes into loaning money. The banks are trying to eliminate all of that, okay? So you don't even talk to a loan officer until you've already been qualified as a potential investment that would make money for their shareholders. You could know in your soul that your neighborhood really needs a beauty shop, but if it doesn't line up with what the computer says, then you're not going to get that money and your community's not going to have that investment. And other big companies are looking at using AI agents to completely replace customer service jobs, because many of them see the customer touch as some sort of like waste of time and money. I asked about the environmental impact of all of this technology too, and people were really touchy about it. Like this one guy said to me, "Why are you even asking about that? Aren't you a TikToker? Do you know how much energy TikTok uses?" But I did get this other guy, Alex, to explain to me how AI is helping to build solutions to the environmental impact. Like Mercedes is working on a program right now that is using artificial intelligence and computing to process something called nanofabric and nanopaint. It's essentially a fabric or a paint that they could use to paint the car in tiny solar panels. And then that paint would be able to charge the vehicle. You would never need to gas up. So there are some folks using this massive intelligence to create products that would help the environment. But it's still bad. It's still bad right now. Also, everyone is using AI all day, every day. It was made clear to me that it's inescapable. A Google search uses AI. It was some good, some bad, some we need to learn more about.